Good morning from Torshavn in the Faroe Islands.
New place for us.
Yeah, now this is part of the Kingdom of Denmark, but in looking around at the place names, it shares a lot of similarities with Icelandic. So a lot of heritage here, a lot of history. We are keeping it free and easy today. I've been on the AllTrails, and looked up a nice route that will explore the town, maybe let us peek at a waterfall, that
Get
kind
our
of good
steps
stuff.
in, all that important stuff.
Oh yeah, so we're going to fuel up with some breakfast and head out into Torshavn. Now,
I was just going to say exploring is fun.
oh yeah, I had a fun fact, which is that Torshavn loosely translates to Thor's Harbor.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let's go eat.
All right, bye.
Hey, look at that breakfast. Ooh, the camera wants to focus on the raindrops on the window. Funny. Anyway, this is a mostly commercial port area that we're in now, and you do have to ride a shuttle out of the port, from what we're told, to get over there to the cutesy old town type area. The best solution I have found for when the camera is having trouble focusing through a window, don't look through a window. So here we are. Hey, here's where they keep their D's on the Lido deck. Yeah, it's supposed to be a little drizzly this morning, clearing up this afternoon. Here, let's come take a proper look off the back. But yeah, 52, 53 degrees, I think. Oh, there's the breeze. 19 to 20 mile an hour winds today. Oh yeah, they just hit me all of a sudden. Alrighty, onward. Our gangways are on deck A. It was a much shorter bus ride than I thought. They just took us around the corner to the terminal. Welcome to Torshavn, officially. Well, we're going to go ahead and start our walking loop, which on AllTrails is conveniently just called Torshavn. So, following it in a counterclockwise direction. Yeah, so there's the terminal building they brought us to, and you can see the ship over there in the distance. Funny. All right, to the roundabout. Oh, I think that might be our first point of interest up there. Well, we jumped across the street, and there is a little climby thing over here. Part stairs, part rugged climb. Welcome back to Nature Walking with T&J. Well, the higher we go, the better the views get. Well, there is some information about where we are. The Fort of Torshavn. Get a little zoom in on our light there. I think this is listed as a fairly easy trail today. We shall see. So we're going to circumnavigate the lighthouse area. It's time for a rainy lighthouse spin. Woohoo! We do have some blue skies up there, so we're hopeful. The rain should be passing within the hour. Maybe. They have got some of the grass roofs that we learned about before, which help with the sort of natural insulation of the home. That's cool. Oh, some of these, like, I was going to say businesses. That might be living quarters as well. They have got giant artillery out here. I feel very safe. It's just going to shoot these rain clouds away. You think the clouds are too far away to shoot? Are they slightly out of range? Oh, wow.
Was that supposed to be funny?
Yes, it was. There's a nice close-up example of those grass roofs. Yeah, it's funny to see it mixed in with all the modern architecture. Let's see if we can get up to the light. Success. And from here, we get a lovely, breezy overview of town. So I think our trail is actually going to continue us in that direction. Ooh, down the slopey ramp. Oh, we've been distracted by some artworks. You, sir, are stuck to the wall. Or, ma'am, I'm not exactly sure. This seems to be the same one, except standing upright. Yeah, I don't see any placards or information. Yeah, let me not get in your picture.
You're in it.
Oh no, back out of the picture. And finish the shot. These folks were down here just on the opposite side of the lighthouse, so let's carry on, carry on. Well, we are here on a Sunday. I don't know how much that might affect opening hours of things. Ooh, little green space here. One thing I've noticed a lot of is bus stops, so that's handy if you're trying to get around town without a bunch of hoofing it, getting them steps in like we're trying to do. There is our turn off. Our next point of interest is a scenic overlook right here. Just look for the binoculars. Ooh, obelisk and scenic overlook. All right. We are the only ones up here at the moment. Let's come get all the views. 1874 here on the obelisk. They've got a little graphic down here of all the things that you can see if you point your eyes up and look side to side. I guess this viewpoint or monument is called Kongaminnið. I'm sure I did not say that correctly at all. But hey, I'd say the most prominent thing is the West Church, or Vestukirken, sticking up there, the nice triangular pointed roof. And you can obviously see back over to the old town area. Oh yeah, we have a rainbow over to our right. A little faint, but I think we can see it on the camera. Nice. There comes the wind again. Well, time to make our way back down. I think our next destination is a big park. And then we're going to go see if we can find a waterfall. Because, you know, every town, you got to find a waterfall. Back out and to the left. Across the highway we go. Well, this route has taken us through some pretty nice little residential areas. I see a few businesses. We have found a bunch of trees. That would signify the edge of the park. Now, the official AllTrails route goes that way, down the sidewalk. But you know us, we're going to cut in here and do some park walking, because why would we not? We've got benches, bridges, babbling brooks. Boy, oh boy. Well, there's a statue over there. I think we'll see that when we come back through, because the route actually has us, you go up on one side of the park and back on the other. So we'll continue in this direction toward the waterfall. There's part of an old wall or some kind of structure over there, I'm not sure. Birder D has spied her first photographic subject. Well, maybe not her first. We can learn all the local names for the birds. What is a seagull? Lika?
There's two.
Oh yeah, Lika and Fiskimasi.
Herring gull, lesser black. It's also in English.
Oh good.
You're welcome.
I feel like we've stepped into a whole nother world over here. Just a few steps off of the city streets. All this greenery.
I've seen 5 types of birds already.
5 types of birds.
At least.
Fun fact, the Faroe Islands actually do have their own language and their own currency. Like, they use a different type of krone, but they do also accept Danish krone here, so yeah. Well, hey little friend, this is a model duck right here. He has actually stopped. He's swimming against the current to pose for photos. You, my little mallard friend, judging by the sort of greenish head and the blue wing stripe, you are pretty. He's standing on a rock in the middle of the water to pose.
That's so cute.
We have found what I'm going to call a wild pacifier tree. You know, binky, baba, what do you call those things in different cultures? So apparently, folks there's a bunch of them higher up too. Toss pacifiers. Maybe do folks in the comments know why or what that's for? And it looks like it's just the one tree. It's not all of the identical looking trees in here, but just the one. Now the next portion of this adventure is not on the AllTrails site. So we're just making this one up. Basically, you find your way to the top side of the park and make your way to what I'm going to call the northeast corner, the upper right corner of the park. I guess as a landmark to know you're in the correct corner of the park, just look for that beautiful, beautiful bird art. So we'll come out to the main road and hang a left heading away from town. Got a big sports stadium. We'll hang a right at this next road after this gas station. Then we'll hang a left at this major divided highway. Oh gosh, just look for the horse over on the left-hand side, because I'm sure he'll be here every time.
I said I wanted to see a cat, but a horse is cool too.
A horse works.
Oh, beautiful.
Now we eventually want to turn right, but we're going to stay on the horse side of the road for right now. Obviously, there's a bus stop. Dee checking out that horse. Hey, there's another horse down here. This rocks. You never know what kind of rock joke it's going to be.
No.
And they do have enormous sidewalks on both sides of the street. I mean, look how wide this is. This is awesome for walking.
Fantastic.
We got some sirens. All right, at this roundabout, we are going to bear to the left. We've seen a dog. We've seen sheep. I see signs that say Stadion. I think that's kind of where we're going. Oh, maybe that's the stadium they're referencing. Okay, so that's a water park, which we're going to continue past. Then at this roundabout by the giant sports field, we will take this first double crossing to the left to head in that direction. And I see more horses. So we'll keep that giant sports court on our right as we come down the hill a little bit. So according to the Google, we're going to take this cross and we're actually going to go to the right, still skirting around this sports field. We've jumped across this sort of grass barricade. Smart people should have made the connection up there where that gentleman is running. Oops.
We're not smart.
And then we're going to go this way. So this little road, according to the Google, is called Undir Svartafossi, with Svartafossi, I believe, being the name of the waterfall. Man, we've got rolling hills, cute little cottages. Oh, there's like more towny stuff over here. I see a church. Of course, you got more horses. So I guess when in doubt, if you're looking for this waterfall, just follow the horses, because the horses know where it is. We've even got a whole hank of geese out here. We've got sheep in the distance. Oh, this is downright majestic. What have you spotted now? Giant sheep. I mean, they look like it.
Whoa.
Look now. I took my coat off because I'm hot. We came here looking for a waterfall, not giant sheep, not honk geese, not horses. What's up with this? I need my waterfall. I want my refund.
Oh, they've got horns. It might be.
They're like rams.
Like, well, we learned that sheep are too.
Well, we're going to call in photos by D to get close-up shots of all of these new and mysterious animals. Yeah, I don't know what this area is kind of opposite where we were just looking at those giant sheep. I mean, there's like trails, bridges, people are walking down there, all sorts of stones.
I hear water.
Okay. Oh, yeah, good. Maybe there is a waterfall in my future. Oh, there's an entry ramp down to that magical wonderland. Okay, I think the waterfall is in this direction still, though.
Hello, friend.
Hey, I think we found the parking lot for the waterfall. All right, let's come
Totally
see.
worth it.
See if we can read this sign and learn anything. Then we'll go look at it. I feel like this might actually be telling us about the trail system that we just walked by, because it's, oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
We have to use some translate on that and check it out. That's cool. So I guess we're between Torshavn and Høyvik. Well, the only rule appears to be Hundar skulu vera ibandi. Nailed it. So if you picked up any pets along the way, you're going to have to leash them.
I would never tell.
Oh, there's paths over to the side of the waterfall. I wonder if those connect. That would be easier. Well, she may not be the biggest, but that was easily walkable and definitely worth the stroll.
Nature everywhere. I would 100% do it a million more times.
Let's get a little zoomed in action here from the bridge. And now it's time for even more nature walking with D&J, as we found a cool new place with lots of animals and hills and stuff. Well, we could sneak a peek down here at some lower falls on the way down too, actually. So now this appears to be a trail system, just kind of through various pens of animals and hills and paddocks and heaths and moors, and yeah. Found a few midges flying in the air. Okay, I mean, that's part of nature too, yeah? So that road has a barricade. Okay, they made it very easy to figure out which ways you can and can't go. Oh, we've accidentally stumbled into paved roads and civilization. Okay, what's over there? Looking at the map, this will loop us back around to where we came from, so I guess we'll just follow. Oh, that's somebody's yard.
That's very cute.
Oh, let me not look at your benches and your fountain in your backyard. Aha, we found a possible re-entry point to the trail system. You know, if we have a mysterious path into the deep dark woods, we're gonna take it. Why not? Oh my gosh, it's somebody's house.
You can't tell,
What
though.
the heck? It was so pretty.
It's a cool house.
Back to the city streets we go. All right. That looks like an actual entrance to the trail system again. There we go. We met some lovely local folks who confirmed that this is not private property. This is an acceptable trail. Good to know. Oh, they got picnic tables. What is ahead of us? Okay, I think those lovely local people we talked to secretly tricked us into coming into the actual deep dark woods.
I love them. So sweet.
What?
That's amazing.
Okay, to be fair, the woods didn't last that long. Phew, we made it safely through. This is better than rambling along the city street path that we almost took to get back out of here, isn't it?
100%.
Now, from the waterfall, we probably could have just turned around and headed backwards and connected up to the AllTrails route. But you know us, we love to make things confusing and difficult to follow. I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh, he did not like my joke. Wow. It's a little sheepish at the humor.
Oh, it's tiny.
Tiny, and I'm looking at it tiny. Okay. Well, I ended up looking at this one tiny too. Okay, they're all giving us their best angles. So peeking back over toward the town that we almost ended up walking to. We did stroll their streets briefly, but we're now firmly making our way back over toward Torshavn proper.
Yep.
And now our favorite part, making decisions. Well, we've just come from the right side, so we're not going to go to the right. Do we go across the cute little bridge, or do we continue? Oh, this actually takes you out to the back of what might be like a store up there in Torshavn. Decisions. Guess which way we chose. Are you even surprised? The scenic route. Oh, some little duckling excitement. Had to stop for that. Well, we have come full circle. We made it back to that very first entry ramp that I said that I thought we would come back to start this adventure. So we ended here instead. Well, if we're hot after that climb, we can go play in the little sprinkler hose. Maybe not. So now we're on the same road we came in on. We'll just come back out here to those double roundabouts and head back over to finish the AllTrails loop. Well, we are due for a snack and perhaps a beverage after all these steps. Let's get convenient. Well, we started with a couple of bottles of still water from the Faroe Islands nonetheless. We also got some snacks and soda type stuff which we might go enjoy in the park. There is that store, JYSK or JISK. If we had taken that shortcut, we're going to turn to the right here, it would have actually put us up right behind that store and saved a few steps. But nah, we like steps. When in doubt, just follow the horses back to the park. No problem. And there's a bridge, Hoosid. I guess you can go play bridge. Fun. Okay, the park is up here on our left. Those other sports stadiums are on our right. Well, we found parking, and we found our park. Look at that. We have rejoined our official trail here in the park. We're so smart. We've got some more fun art pieces. There's one over there that kind of reminds me of a very skinny, I would say totem pole. That's probably not quite the right reference. All right, let's continue. Find a spot to sit and snack. Well, we're coming up on a waypoint called Vidarlunden. I see a giant statue in the distance and a ton of birds. Oh, them ducks are getting fed. That's what's happening. See why they're excited. See if we get any better angles of that statue, because that's extremely backlit from over here. Here is where they keep Birdie, of course, on a bench right by the water. So in terms of our snacking needs, we came away with sort of a rolled up pizza creation, almost like a pizza cinnamon roll. And the other item is essentially a little sausage roll. Yo, it has started raining on us again. I decided to pick up this little soda. I recognize the word appelsin because that was a beverage that I enjoyed in Iceland. I don't know the rest of it, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious. What local soda did you come away with?
I got a very rare 7-Up Zero.
Wow.
I'm still watching the sugar.
That is amazing.
And I didn't see any local drinks with less sugar, or I couldn't read them, so I just went with the standard, you know.
Nice. Well, we'll enjoy these out here in the rain.
Yeah, it's really raining.
The rain is lightening up now. Not lightning, but lightening. We're just sitting here enjoying watching the ducks stick their booties up in the air as they look for goodies on the bottom, I guess. It's amusing to just sit here and watch the duck butts.
They're cute.
The sun has returned to the sky, so I guess we will say bye to all these duck butts and continue our stroll. My snacks were quite delightful. This appears to be a path to come learn about this statue properly. Kind of a side view down here. Oh my gosh, he has a seagull on his head. Okay, this little path does take us all the way to the top. Oh, back view. Let's go to the other side. There we go. We found the front angle. Scanning the sign down at the bottom, I have not learned much. We have to see if I can activate my Google Translate photo thingamajig. Yes, there are our words. Well, limited success with the translator. I tried to see if it was Danish to do the translation, and it got about half the words. Something about settling, and then the time period up there was World War II. Oh, now that we've seen some of these, okay, yeah, that helps. We have found our way back down to the river from when we first entered the park. Oh yeah, that's actually the first duck sign that we saw right there. Nice. We have come full circle. Okay, so after this, the trail should wind us back down around to the Old Town area. Well, a very slight detour because we see a statue over here that looks photo-worthy. William Heinesen. Well, there's definitely something Heine about the statue. Huh. Whoa, okay, too hot for YouTube. Well, that puts us at one of the southern exits of the park. Back to the urban strolling. Let the street walking continue. You know what I mean. Well, this is like some three-dimensional art. I do like the duck down there, Ducky Goose friend posing on the artwork. Well, down here now to the shopping area. But of course, a lot of stuff is closed on Sundays. Sundays is holy days and family days. I love the blend of architecture. You get some old style buildings, new style buildings, all these rocky walls. All right, the trail has us jumping down these stairs now to get to the next street. I like how they've got the seagull built into that art already. Now we've come out to this beautiful intersection here near the marina. We can see the ship in the distance, sort of a church or cathedral over there. Well, if this isn't just adorable, I don't know what is. So this is the little walkway down toward, not really going to the ship, but along the marina. So we'll come right out here to the waterfront. We got benches for resting, cool buildings for looking. Let's just take a look at the marina. That is a nice bird statue there in front of the yellow building. We can see over toward that pointy, I guess, west church that we saw from the overlook earlier. All the way up to the stuff on the hill over there. The rains have stopped. The breeze has calmed. Temperature's not too bad. All right, we are in the home stretch now to the old town. Yeah, we're starting to see more grass-roofed buildings. Let's come all the way down here to the end of this water where all these rocks are. Oh, slightly off-road. Aha, I see. From here we climb. This is cool. It's like hidden paths. Like we get up here and we're like, oh my gosh, where do we go? And you just follow the stone path along behind the houses. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a little side jig here to where you basically come up here and explore this area, then turn around and make your way back. That leads us out to this view of the harbor. Okay, so we can see over toward the terminal building where we're going to make our way back over to for the shuttle bus back to the ship, all the way out to the ship. We flipped around now, we'll make our way back out. Yeah, this has become quite the popular spot, and rightfully so. A lot of history here. Just trying to make sure I stay out of folks' photo ops and things. Aha, there we go. They have a nice little, it's a glass map of the place. That makes it hard to see on the camera. Oh, right here it started some little markers in the street. I guess that's probably to help guide you over here from some other point. You know, these houses are numbered, so I don't know if they're like, do people live in them, or they just sort of exhibits. None of them seem to be open for exploration. But we can explore the outsides with our eye holes. Oh no, decisions. Some of the little metal street blobs go that way. Some of the metal street blobs go this way. Well, Dia's gone this way, so we'll follow her. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if that's some kind of like a visitor information thing that might be open if it were not a Sunday. Oh, there's a cat at the bottom of the hill. No drone zone. So this is where the brass blobs, as I've been calling them, end. That is the way the cat went, and that's the way we're gonna go. Just come down here and hang a right. That should put us back on track. Craft beer. Oh, here's some more artwork and stuff. Oh, here's like the little sculpture portion of it, I guess. And from here, it is a straight shot back to the terminal building. I see the lighthouse in the distance. There's the terminal building, taxi stand, lighthouse. It's almost 16,000 steps later. We are ready to hop on the shuttle. only about a 4 or 5 minute bus ride, and we are home sweet home.
Good evening.
We're fresh and clean and back in from Torshavn.
Yeah.
How was your day of random exploration?
So good. So days like this are some of my favorite, where it's just kind of a go out and do your own thing and just let the scenery take you where it wants to, really. So this town was amazing, super walkable, very pedestrian friendly, giant sidewalks. You know, everything was kind of closed because it was Sunday, but it was really quiet, which I liked.
Me too.
The scenery was unmatched. So many birds, so much nature, just beautiful everywhere. I think we walked like a lot of the town. Not all of it, but most of it. Scouting out places to live in the future, and this is definitely high up on my list now.
Every port we've been to has been on your list.
There's been a few that I'm like, if we moved one day, I could live here for sure. Maybe not in the winter. But it was such a pretty day, and it was just magical. I loved it.
I mean, we started out in the rain at the lighthouse, but it just improved.
So magical.
If we had waited a half an hour, we might have had the almost perfect weather.
Yeah.
But yeah, that AllTrails route was actually a really good way to get a taste of the town. And then, you know, we extended by doing the waterfalls and the sheep fields. And I think we actually went to the neighboring town accidentally and worked our way
down
back.
Down a few people's driveways.
Whoops.
Felt bad about that. I was like, whoops.
Thanks to AllTrails for giving good ideas for maps.
Yeah, it's a cute town, and if you get a chance to come here, don't stay on the ship. Definitely get out and explore. I don't know how often people come here, though.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Faroe Islands. Amazing. Check it off. Would come back 10 out of 10, would do again.
Would live here.
Let's go eat dinner.
Let's do it.
Come on. Well, we'll cross back on deck 3. Casino is closed. We were just curious if any of these places have it open. We haven't really seen it open in port yet at all. Hello, dining room. What in the world? We did not eat dessert at dinner. Okay, you got us. We snuck out to the Grand Dutch Cafe for dessert. Had to get a piece of that apple pie. She cut it and she said, "It's broken." I said, "It's gonna taste the same."
Never had it. Oh my gosh, it's huge.
It's big. Speaking of big, Borsjeball, which of course is the cream-filled puff pastry, chocolate-covered monstrosity.
I think we're fine.
We'll be okay. I mean, just look. There is the interior shot of the Borsjeball. Yeah. How's the pie treating you?
It's good. It's very thick. It's really, really sweet, but it's cold. I like that. And thinly sliced apples, which are nice.
We've come back to the cabin to find our paper for tomorrow. Stornoway. Well, they're going to have a port shuttle tomorrow. Good night, y'all. We are back in the cabin ready to talk about dinner.
Yep.
I guess let's do that.
Sure.
You started off with a salad.
Yeah, it was like a salmon and shrimp beetroot salad of some sort. So it's like they dyed the salmon with beets because it was like a really strange beet type color. And then the shrimp, it was good. It had good flavors. It was a little too citrusy, which is weird because normally I like citrus with fish, but that one had a little bit too much. But otherwise, it was very tasty.
I got a quiche. It was a crab and something. The crab and asparagus, I know. It was real hot, I gotta say, so I kind of burnt my mouth on it when I ate it. But, I mean, everything, the flavors in it were good. It was kind of like a nice creamy texture quiche, but nice and crabby. It actually had like a little crab salad stuff on the side, asparagus on the side. Came together nicely, just real hot. There is what we both had, which was quinoa and pomegranate.
And mint and goat cheese and
red onions. And y'all, there's a lot going on in this.
Yeah, generally I really enjoyed the food on this ship in particular. This was not my favorite, mainly because the mint was overpowering And the goat cheese really, to me, was very goaty, which some people have that where it tastes like that. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. This one definitely was. So for me, it was not a win.
I've had it before, and I remember it's always a lot of flavor, and sometimes I'm not sure if they go together. They goat together. Wow, that wasn't even an intended joke. But
nice.
Anyway, remind me, I probably wouldn't get it again, but that's just me. There's your chicken.
This is on like their everyday menu. It's the grilled chicken with a corn and tomato salad with green beans, and it was very tasty. It's so tender. However, they did that with the chicken. It wasn't dry at all, and the flavor was like all the way through the chicken, which was delicious. And lots of veggies. It was nice.
Wow. I double entreed it because I figured at least one of them would be small, because I got the petite tenderloin, which came with spinach. This is the one that had like a little, you can't even see it in the picture, like a round cakey thing in it. It was almost like a polenta cake, but a very, very fine polenta cake, which was really good. It had a good flavor to it. I don't even know what else is on the plate. It does have goat cheese, because that's why I got this one, because I love some goat cheese. But cooked well, flavored well, good combination. Get it. There's my crab cakes. I shared half of one with you, actually. It came with a black bean type salsa on top of it, asparagus, a nice little, actually the sauce underneath was my favorite part. It was hominy, and it really tasted like hominy, like not even like grits, like ground hominy. Crab cakes themselves, good flavor, a little smushy.
Yeah. You
had them and you were like, they smushy. Oh yeah, then dessert, well, you saw what that was. We went to Grand Dutch.
Yeah, after trying it more, I found that the apple pie was way too sweet.
It's real sweet.
Yeah, and so Jay was like, here, have some of the boscheball, which normally I'm like, I don't want that because it was like cream filled and I don't know. But that was way less sweet, and the chocolate on it was really good. So I would probably not do the apple pie again and do the boscheball. Yeah,
if you like a real sweet apple pie, which I mean, I'm okay with it, but I can see how that big of a piece is a lot.
It was overpowering.
And even the boscheball itself, please share it, because if you try to eat one, it's also a lot.
So much, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to bed.
Yeah.
So we will be in the Isle of Lewis tomorrow, Stornoway.
Scotland.
See you then.
See you tomorrow.